Hey guys, cool by the way back. I'm Rick.
Eric.
Aaron.
I'm Calvin.
And we're back with the Vinland Saga with tickets to Aslod versus Thorfinn 3.
Holy shit!
Maybe.
Yep, it's a very busy day.
He might be
We're
tired.
dealing with assassinations and decoys and politics and honor duels.
The man just killed Bjorn. I don't know if they will go straight into it. I have some doubts.
It's up to Thorfinn.
Do you think it loses significance the more it happens?
Yes.
What? Honor duels?
Well, my answer would be yes, until it happens. Like eventually, it gets back to being significant. You know, like it's like a joke where it's like, all right, that's played out.
All right, yeah.
And then
the third time it's not
when you
funny.
do it, yeah.
The 17th time,
Yeah, that's good.
it's funny again.
Yeah, that's good.
Is it?
Yeah,
maybe.
They proved it in The Simpsons with Sideshow Bob stepping on a rake 17 times.
Simpsons did it.
They did.
And Leaf is back.
I don't know. I need to watch this and see. Like, I wonder if I'd be like, okay, I get the point. I get the point. I get the point. Would I be like, ah, like, I don't know.
I mean, you keep saying dragon.
Yeah, that's just funny every time. And there's a lot of space
It
in between.
defies all logic.
But there's a lot of
What
space in
you're saying.
between.
Gotcha.
It's not. I don't say
Right,
dragon.
there's a lot of space.
I don't say dragon repeatedly,
It felt like it's been repeated
except for Tiamat.
since then.
Yeah, I was
Tiamat
gonna
is
say,
different.
you said it multiple times. in
I was
Tiamat.
told I had dragon. That's so much better than just watching a duel between
Yeah.
Thorfinn and
No.
Aslod just beating his ass again kind of
Aslod
thing.
put in the work. He carries the show.
The voice actor did so.
I enjoyed that story so
It's
much.
so good.
It was really good.
Figure out what all other parts that he has played and watch the shit out of those shows
Me,
as well.
I'm nothing but a goddamn fight. I love that line.
Yeah.
No, I like that. I also like the fight of him and his father
Yeah.
and the whole story he tells and getting his background a little bit more.
And I got the land of the west, the Avalon.
Yeah.
You know?
The
Well,
That they all
the-
share.
And the similarity but contrast between him and Thorfinn.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he wants revenge for a parent figure. He waits for it, embedding in this guy's household in order to do it. But one of them
himself
kills
the-
them in their sleep,
Yeah.
and the other one
Sure.
has to do it
But
honorably.
The other one refused to do that.
Thorfinn-
He was like, I am
yeah.
not going to just kill him in his sleep.
Yeah.
I had the chance, which maybe he didn't because we all saw he was awake too.
He was
So if he would have attacked, I wonder what would have
He
happened.
chose not to.
But it might not even work then. But he's like, I will fight him in a duel and defeat him. But it's that anger he always carries, you know? Sure, Aslod also has the anger, and he wanted to kill him too. But he doesn't always show it either, you know? He contains it when he needs to.
Like Thorfinn I think he truly has his father in him. He's just blinded by rage. But I think what his father is being in him wouldn't allow him to just kill a man sleeping.
Sure.
You know?
I'm hoping that's what, like, looking at the reflection
Yeah.
and then, like, reflecting back on, like, because I feel like every shot you look at, like, he has, like, these angry eyes on him,
He's-
you
it's
know, with
clouded.
whatever's going on. And it's like,
Yeah.
I have been angry ever since I've lost my father.
that
Like,
anime-
that is what is getting me this whole time.
It's
you
an
know?
anime thing of like, and anime does this I think more than most shows or movies that I watch, where like a character will feel like he grows so much because he starts out so rooted and so flawed that when you get to like almost like a normal mindset, you feel like, man, he's gotten through a lot of stuff, you know. And
Yeah.
this has been almost this entire first season, and I'm sure there's more and there's manga and all that, but like in terms of growth, he lost his father and he got angry about it, and that's it, you know. And I feel like that some people can look at that and say that's a weakness of the show, but I think it's actually going to be a strength. That like that's these great warriors, these specific type of fighters that they're talking about. Like, it's an amazing thing when they fight. It's an amazing thing when they can change or they can emote differently, you know?
I mean,
I hope-
what's the difference between, you know, Thorfinn and, say, like, fuck, I just had his name. Attack on Titan.
Aaron.
Aaron?
Yeager.
Aaron Yeager.
Mhm.
Like, lost a parent, got angry,
Yeah.
vowed vengeance, and, you know,
That's a lot of
Just
his
angry.
motivation, right?
the whole time. Yeah.
No. I
I
mean,
mean,
I hope you're right in that it does grow into something more. Because, yeah, I feel like in most shows where you have, like, this one-note character of, I'm angry, I'm going to kill the guy who killed my father, and that's really all that we've really gotten of him, you know?
Yeah,
There's
'cause-
not been much else. When the prince talks to him even, he's like, shut up! You know, he's like,
Yeah.
I do this. I don't work
You
for
can
you.
guess every line he's gonna say when someone's like, "Hey, are you hungry? You want some beef stew? Fuck you! Fuck up."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, there's not a whole lot to him. And I'd
But
like
that's
to
the-
see
I
him
think that's-
grow, and
yeah,
I'd like
that's
to
the
see
point.
more from him. So I'm glad we have like Ashlod or Thorkel
Yeah.
that are these fun characters that are a little bit more like. I mean, Thorkel's not necessarily that complex, but
Yeah.
I enjoy him more where he's like, I want to have fun. You know, like that's his whole thing. But Ashlod has like a lot more layers to him than when we first met him. I feel like, you know, we've been slowly peeling those back and looking into it more. But yeah, no, like you look into some other stuff, and I feel like other shows you complain about like, well, this character just fucking this is all they do.
Yeah.
This is all it, There's nothing more to him than this.
Sure.
It's like, well, yeah, even Erickson, whenever he found him, you thought that maybe he was going to open up and talk about his family, and he just didn't care at all.
Didn't ask about any of that.
Didn't want to know any of
Yeah.
it, you know? It didn't even open up like another layer to him or anything. It was just moving on to, I gotta kill this guy.
Yep.
So, I don't know. I hope that it grows more.
Yeah.
Like Guts starts with a lot of rage,
Yeah.
and then he finds some people and he gets a little less ragey, and then he gets so much more ragey,
Yeah.
and then it kind of goes on from there. But
Oh my god.
Thorfinn, he just hasn't had any peaks or valleys. He's just here
It's
the
just
whole
this.
time.
It's like I
Yeah.
said, it's like a one note kind of thing.
Yeah.
It can be kind of like, all
Like,
right, I don't really care about this duel. That's why I was like, maybe we won't have the duel and we'll have something else. Because, like, I imagine we're not going to kill him. And I imagine we're not going to kill him. And even the prince is like, well, no one's going to die. I
Yeah.
was like, so why are we doing this? But I'm glad for what we got otherwise for another character that was interesting and had more to share and tell us and give us the Artorias legend and, like,
Yeah.
what he believes and what he doesn't believe.
And the
ultimately come to me like, I am exactly what I hate.
And if he keeps his word, where he's like, "I will teach you how to kill someone you hate,"
Yeah.
Yeah.
like maybe that will make him grow.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Like, I will teach you how to kill me if you will listen and stop doing this stupid
Yeah,
shit.
he's been telling him, he's been giving him hints after every duel, after every time, like, you know, he's messing with him, getting him angry, and he's showing him, like, look how badly you do when you're angry.
Yeah.
Like, think when you fight. Don't just rage and
he's-
swing your knives.
And he's doing that when it's not against him.
Sure.
Yeah.
You
Like,
know?
he did a good job against Thorkel.
Yeah.
But he wasn't angry with rage to fight Thorkel because he killed his dad.
Yeah.
Honestly, he was his dad's friend.
Yeah.
And it's a totally different scenario, you know?
Yeah, he wanted to learn more about his dad.
And he's learned something. Like the only reason he uses two knives is because of Ascalon, right?
Yeah.
Like he lost to him. He was like, "You need to do this," and then he's doing it. But yeah, he just gets clouded.
But no, I liked it a lot.
The Ashen one.
Such a cool fucking name.
He's an apprentice to a smithy.
I wonder when his mom actually did die.
Yeah.
Well,
That-
wasn't there he took a boat and took her to a different land, right?
Yeah, he took
But-
her to.
I think she had died, like,
Wales,
on the trip,
right?
maybe. Or maybe she was just injured, because I feel like he was carrying her, right?
He was carrying her.
He was carrying her.
But I wonder
from
if she
a-
was dead.
from a-
Is it after
rowboat.
he
Sick?
just you did this?
Maybe they ran.
I mean, he was in the household for 2 years, and
Well,
then maybe he ran.
It doesn't make sense for him to run because they blamed the other brother. He could have.
Yeah, but then
I mean, he might have
What was the
waited
Vikings
around.
came in just like
Sure.
there's a vacuum power, and they just came in Vikinged.
What were the words he said after he said about killing him? Because I thought he said like something about like.
Said
He made
uses-
sure and stole his brother's sword, who was angry
Sure,
with him at the
not
time.
that part,
and then
though.
his other
Just
brothers lynched
something
him.
about his household,
There's something about that I thought.
where
it's
it
like,
felt like he did it in a way where he would get the benefits of
Yeah.
being an heir.
it sounded like he
something
said
that.
something along those lines, and I don't remember exactly what it was.
Yeah, his two goals were to kill his father and gain the rights of his household.
Yeah, something like that.
A moment when my father's guard was down, and the rights to his estate.
The rights to his estate.
Yeah.
So does he just mean?
So after he killed his father and got his brother lynched, he probably waited around to try and take out his other brothers so that it would fall to him.
I guess I'm taking that, listening to it again, as just like when his guard is down, and I'm allowed to be at his house.
That's what I was gonna say too, because I was gonna say like, is the rights to his estate meaning
Yeah.
rights to the building, as in he would get them, or rights to the building
He's got
as in
the access-
I am?
yeah.
There's no question as to why I'm entering.
He has
no
the
one
key
cares.
code to level 3. That's what I think is what he was saying. The first time I took it the other way. This time I feel like I'm taking it that way
That's what I was gonna ask about.
because I don't think he doesn't.
I don't know if
he
he-
doesn't have any lordship or anything.
And I think he's too young to earn anything.
Yeah. So I think that happened, and then all the Vikings surrounding that just like fought and killed and raped and pillaged the power vacuum. He got his mom and left.
Did they? Was that what he
I
was
think
saying?
that's what they were saying with the.
Well,
red.
It felt like he was older when he was on the shore with his mom, though.
I was
much.
Maybe he wasn't.
curious on what they were saying about all that right here.
Yeah.
Because also someone had said about Bjorn being in there, and I was like, well, if Bjorn's in there, I don't know if that
It,
fits.
it looked like Bjorn.
See, I'm not sure what he's. It feels like he's just saying like, then like the Viking filth just spread everywhere, and
Yeah, I
everyone's
think
doing stuff.
like
But
his dad was king, and everything was fine, and then there was no more dad, and then there was just
And then the brothers turned on
Chaos.
each other, and it just fucking.
is that what he's
went down.
saying, or is he saying more of like they clanned out and spread out and just started going like rather than having one Viking kingdom kind of thing?
Sure.
Did they like start taking different little factions and they all spread out, and that's why they.
They spread.
He
to
said they
the-
spread
maybe.
to the reaches
Yeah.
and stuff, you know? Like maybe it was something like that too, where it wasn't like they fought for the power vacuum, but maybe they chose different sides and then just went on their own ways. Maybe that also happened. I don't know. It could be either one.
that's what happened
sure.
with
He
Alexander.
said it-
But then they also fought.
Yeah,
Sure.
He said it like spread throughout the kingdom, which
The realm.
yeah, which I took to mean like that it was just in that area where that guy was king. But
Yeah, but it implies that that realm was not like that before. But I don't know why it wouldn't have been, because I felt like he hated that man before it, because he described his dad as being what he hated, the filthy Viking, all that. So if he ruled that realm, I would imagine they were all like that. They just went to other places and did it.
sure,
But maybe
now they're doing it to each other.
Maybe,
kind of thing.
or maybe like maybe the realm wasn't all like that. They were, and they were slowly kind of spreading out. But because multiple factions all went their own ways,
then it
just
kind of
it just
exploded.
went out faster. You know, I don't know. But yeah, he might have taken off, got on a boat, and then that's when we saw that one flashback where he was getting off the ship carrying his mom.
It's like, why is Thorfinn carrying a woman?
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
His
So-
dad looks and sounds like him.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like him.
Not as-
Longer haired him.
Not as big as him.
no.
He's a little skinnier, but definitely looks just like him.
The dad didn't look as big.
Yeah. He's
They
a little-
sounded like him too.
He did.
I think
yeah,
it was.
he's a little thinner.
He looked
neck,
pretty big.
Little,
I guess
little
the neck could be
little-
smaller.
Just a tiny bit slighter.
Slighter.
Slight.
like slight of
Slighter,
build.
A
Yeah.
slighter build.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was the same voice actor, just with a different putting on a different voice.
I mean,
Right.
they went out and found every gruff voice they could
Oh,
put
yeah.
in the show. So it could, it couldn't be. Sir Olaf, that was the dad's name, right?
The crazy thing is, like, he would still use his name too,
Son of
in
Olaf.
situations, you know, to make
Yeah.
to
I
help
mean,
push him.
That's what he's
When
so
it was
good at.
beneficial, he would use the title that would give him more prestige. You know, when he's with the Vikings, he would say Olaf, but when he went to the other kingdom in Wales,
Yeah.
he would say son of Lydia.
Artorius, whatever of
Ancestor of Artorius.
Ancestor of Artorius.
It's
yeah.
crazy. He's such a great fighter, but that's not the best thing about him. You know, it's like Kingpin. The Kingpin is amazingly strong, but that's not what makes him scary. You know, it's his connections and what he'll pull off, what he can do, that makes him scary. He's kind of like that.
The lengths he'll go to achieve his goal.
Mm-hmm. The people he'll use, the no compassion for that woman that was in bed with him. You know,
Yeah.
who could well be, and it's another slave, just another one of your mother, but you don't care. That's because it's not her.
Or it was his wife, and he resented her for
Yeah.
being the one that he favored. You know?
True.
Possibly. I liked when he was talking about, like, when the end of times gets here, and he names off like 3 different religion, like end of days kind of thing.
Yeah.
I was like, whichever one happens,
Yeah.
won't matter.
I probably won't
You know?
survive.
I won't
Yeah.
survive it. I was like, huh. I guess like, he doesn't. It's not that he necessarily believes one or the other. He kind of believes like none of them are gonna happen, because he was like, Artorius isn't coming. I like that too. It's like I realize if he wasn't here now, he's not coming.
For his most devout believer and follower.
It's the same revelation that Canute had, right? Where like, there's no divine thing going to save me. I need to save the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he changed, right? So like there, he'd just been working along with it, going with it. When that happened, he's like, grabbing a sword, here I go. You know,
Yeah.
never fought before, but I'm gonna do this.
I'm really excited for the future of the show, because like all these characters that I've been kind of like, all right on, like they've developed to the point where I'm like, I'm really interested.
Yeah.
But I most want to see that happen for Thorfinn, but only get it in this season. I don't know how long
think
it's going
so.
to be
In
for
this
season
season.
2. You know?
Yeah.
Which makes me want to, like, well, fuck it, I'm just going to read the manga. But I also want to watch, so.
So yeah, and who knows what the dub situation is even going to be like for
But
next
sometimes,
season.
Rick, sometimes you watch the entire anime, then they don't do anymore, so then you have to go read the manga. And I'm in volume 9 of Berserk, and then I'm all the way there. I feel like I've gone through so much. I only just know why it's called Berserk.
If they don't bring back these same voice actors, I'm not gonna watch this show.
I mean, that's the crazy thing too. Is like we don't know if
Well, there's 2 different dubs, right?
there's 2 different dubs.
Yeah.
Which one gets the option to do the next one, or does one lose its regional or whatever the hell it is? With Netflix?
Which one's newest?
Netflix is the one.
Netflix was only in Japan.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's available now, but it was only an English one available in Japan.
Yeah. So we couldn't do that one because it's not. We can't legally do that one. So we had to wait for the Blu-ray to come out. This is from the Blu-ray, so well, who knows what's going to be next?
So there's one English dub that's only available in Japan.
Yeah, the Netflix
Weirdly,
one.
It does seem weird.
Yeah.
that it's,
And
it's
you
an
can-
English dub in Japan.
Yeah, and it's only available in Japan. Not like they wouldn't want it, but like
I guess
it seems weird.
there are more like countries that are switching over to like dual language with English. So maybe that makes sense, but I don't know.
So I'm trying to think for One Piece, because One Piece had 2 as well, but I think it started with one company, and then another company went in and redid it all.
That's what happened with Dragon Ball.
Because it was Ocean and then Funimation.
Ocean and Funimation, exactly,
Yeah.
with Dragon Ball. Yeah.
Isn't that what happened to FMAB?
No, they did a whole new series.
They just
Isn't that what you said with
No,
one?
no, no.
they caught up to the manga.
No, for One Piece, it was the same animation,
Yeah.
but they redubbed the whole series starting from the beginning.
Same thing with-
I see.
yeah.
I thought you meant like they just redid it. Kind of like Hunter x Hunter had one and they redid Hunter x Hunter.
Like, the Ocean one was
Oh,
censored
yeah.
as well, too, in a lot of places, but it's the same show. It's not like a Dragon Ball Kai
Yeah.
situation.
Like, at a certain point for Dragon Ball, people were watching the Ocean dub, and then the voices just changed the next episode. And everyone's, what the fuck's happening? And then
Who's
they
talking?
eventually redid it, and all that stuff, so.
That's weird.
Yeah, I would hate for that to happen.
The voice
but,
had just changed.
Yeah, it's just a new voice. But if I have to save one, it's Ocelot. It is the best. Like, if I had to pick one to take with me, and everyone else is,
Thor's was good, but we don't have him anymore.
Oh no, yeah,
Yeah.
Thor's was good.
I like Thorkel though.
And
Thorkel's pretty good.
I like Thorfinn's adult voice. His child voice was grating, but I mean, it's a kid. What kid's voice isn't grating?
Yeah.
Knut's is also good too. Leafs, Bjorn. I mean, they're all good.
Don't even worry about Bjorn.
You don't have to worry about Bjorn.
Thorkel.
I like
Thorkel and Ashla.
I really like their ending. Like, he hates Vikings. He hates himself, but he's my friend, despite me hating him.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you said, it's complicated. It is. It's layered.
That's why
there is no I'm the good guy and I'm a friend with the
Yeah.
good guy and you're the bad guy and we're enemies.
And I hate Vikings. I hate all of you.
Yeah.
But there's still a camaraderie that him and the 2 of them have.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know what I should feel. I'm not sure what he feels. Like there's such a
You know what it is?
confusion here.
It's Sting and Lex Luger in the 90s wrestling. That's what it is. Because Sting is the good guy,
fuck?
Lex is the bad guy, but they're friends with each other.
Are you talking about?
It's
Snap.
a perfect analogy.
Snap what?
Into Slim Jim.
Thank you guys for watching our reaction to Vinland Saga.
Thank you.
I believe you can watch the rest of our reaction to the entire season right now over at patreon.com/blindwave.
I don't know how you felt to that. I saw that coming a mile away.
What? Why is it wrestling?